easy to got the hands, isn't it?
Wait, no, but
I didn't do the stash, innit? Like,
I was a little bit drunk, so I turned around probably to be very aggressive with him.
yeah. He was going to wee as well, and I like put him up against the wall, willy out and stuff. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I do not.
He peed all over you?
I don't know if he weed on me or whatever. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. And what country is that?
Like, I'm saying like Brazil or something. Did I get it? No, I do hella drugs. I'd like, give me LSD,
Yeah, to
give
be
me
fair.
shrooms,
To be fair.
give me fucking crack. I will yam all of that.
And
You have to
Will,
breathe
for
that
like
into the lungs.
5 minutes, was gone.
Yeah. Someone clip that.
I mean, okay, I'll start from the jump because I literally started uni on a bad foot from the jump. I literally walked in and was already hated. Penis. I feel bare far away from you, man.
Yeah, I feel far away.
Come on, I can touch you every now and again. Innit?
Oh, we need to curl in. That's how we started.
Oh
no?
yeah.
Yeah.
Curl in. Curl in.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
The specials.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of the Specials podcast. I'm excited to do it again.
I'm gassed. I am gassed.
I'm not.
Oh.
Right, there's a few things we've all learned from our last podcast episode.
Sandwich segment. This is the
Yeah,
sandwich
yeah, yeah.
segment.
Okay, welcome to the sandwich segment, guys.
Oh, yeah, he
Back
got
by
his way.
popular demand.
He
I
got
my
his way.
He got his way, man.
Mate, if you watch the first one, you'll know what we're talking about. The sandwich segment is here. What are you gonna
Caused a mad argument.
say? Yeah, it did cause a big argument. However, it is here by popular opinion. So, I thought we'd start off by talking about what we have learnt
And what
from
we
our
need to
first
improve on.
podcast experience. Okay, should I start? We go me, Sam, James.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think James will take a while.
I'll prepare my
Yeah.
thoughts.
Okay,
James is
okay.
gonna take
I'm
the
gonna lock
hot
in.
seat.
Okay, it occurred to me when watching the podcast back that I do tend to sit like this. And that's not a good look. So I'm going to make my conscious effort to smile and be more engaged. And talk a bit more. On to you.
Oh, where do I start? So, I've been told off by both of them that I swear too much. I need to control my language. Mother has brought it up too.
Is she?
Yeah. So, we're just going to chill out and keep it a little bit more PG. We're going to try anyway.
The other thing that he's already failed with is
Holding it
keeping
in
the
my
mic.
left hand. Left hand because, oh, yeah. Nearly said the S word.
You did? I saw it go.
Yeah, I keep, like, for some reason the mic's over here. I need to keep it in front of my face. This is where the mic needs to be.
We are investing in proper mics, but the delivery time is about 2 months for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, James. How
James,
about
What
you?
was
Take it
my
away.
one again? Oh, I need to stop fidgeting.
Yeah,
I
you are-
still
you
need
are
to
a
make an
fidgeter.
edit actually of the first one. Like Sam literally goes, "Yeah, James has got ADHD," and in the very second he said that, I was like. But the other thing I learned was that I learned for the first time in my life how easily it is to take things out of context with an editing app. I received some backlash. I did foreshadow it with the Instagram post of me like being in prison right while we're filming the first pod. But I received some backlash for saying a few things in the last pod by a few boys that I was speaking about, and I experienced how easy it is to take things out of context. So the boys that I was speaking about, bearing in mind I was only using them as an example, I didn't just randomly come at these boys. They took it out of context, recorded all the worst parts of the clip, not the actual reason I was even mentioning it, and basically came at me. And did a very, very good job at making me seem like an absolute dickhead, to be honest. Like I was watching them like, who's this James Beardwell helmet?
First swear word.
Ooh! Guilty as charged. So I just want to expand on that. I was going to do a response TikTok, but I thought, you know what, I'll just do a genuine little one in this pod episode. First of all, man enough to admit that maybe I was a little bit heated and I said maybe a few things out of line. Second learning is that, as we all know, the game Chinese whispers, things kind of words get spread around. And the Gram of Test comment about one of the lads was something I'd heard from, I would say, a close friend of his. So I did just take that out and say it, and maybe I shouldn't have, but I will very much say that is not, I'm not responsible for the fact that a few kids might want to jump on your cycle. A few kids wanting to jump on your cycle is 100% your responsibility, and I actually probably shied them away from doing it, considering the other silly comment was about death, which man enough to admit I probably shouldn't have spoken about. So yeah, I do want to also mention there was one guy, his other brother, Dan Cotier, I do want to emphasize I wasn't speaking about him. I only really knew the surname Cotier because that's all I could remember from my DMs of people mentioning me, or sending them to me. Dan seems like a lovely fella, no massive ego, whatever. But talking of egos, I will say Caden loves to say that my ego is massive while he's commenting, biggest 20-year-old on Gym Talk, right? But we'll leave it there. There was another guy, Joe, I think his name was, who made a whole response video. I didn't speak about him, don't know why he's talking, but carry on.
just keeps digging.
Oh, you can keep munching his chickens.
I mean, yeah, like the chicken comment. I wasn't coming at the chicken content. I wasn't saying, mate, this is terrible content. The reason I mentioned the munching chicken content was because that is just as much like not gym content as it is as dancing.
Yeah.
Right. So I wasn't coming at the fact that they were eating chickens and saying that was bad content. I'm just saying, like, don't mention mine if yours also isn't hardcore gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really want to start any beef or nothing. I mean, they made three videos on me and they all did very well and blah, blah, blah. Everyone's saying I'm a helmet in the comments. Fair, to be honest. But yeah.
And
That's
scene.
that.
The drama continues.
The drama
Nah,
continues.
like, that is, if you take that out of context and start clipping that
That's
and making
mental.
another video, just leave it there, mate. Like, you get on with the whole reason I mentioned all of that, which you took out of context. So I will post this whole clip, but the whole reason I mentioned that whole segment last time was saying about not unnecessarily hating on someone when they haven't heard of you or spoken about you before, which is true. I hadn't heard of any of them until I started getting sent their pages saying, yo, these men are hating on you in lives, right? So that was the segment. Don't unnecessarily hate on someone and try and cause beef. I was just responding to the fact that they, hated on me because we were talking about hate in the podcast, and we'll leave it there.
On a lighter note, can we just say the first podcast done very, very well. Far exceeded our expectations of 500 views. Right?
Very thankful to everyone for that.
Just under 15k in the first episode. I'm pretty gassed with that.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm happy.
See what this one gets
Thank you,
first.
guys. Yeah.
All right.
Keep it up.
Well, that's the sandwich segment concluded.
Yeah,
So,
for today anyway.
I want to keep that as a recurring theme. We can talk about what we've been up to this week, any big things that have happened.
The news section.
Yes. The main topic of this week is going to be university. We don't know what we're going to title it yet, something university related. But we all went to university. These two dropped out. I went the whole 9 yards. We all had very different experiences of university. I think we want to touch on different things, the good times, the bad times, the reasons for staying, reasons for going. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
We'll try and answer all these questions now because we all get DMs about it. People are at uni. Should they stay? Should they go? Is what they're doing right? Is it wrong? Explain, 9 marks.
Okay, so
let's start with the good stuff, shall we? On a lighter note.
I genuinely think
Why did you go uni?
Well, fuck my point, eh? Fuck you. Fucking listen.
Four swear words.
I genuinely think going to uni was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Of course.
Not just for the fact that obviously it's one of the reasons why I'm here now, yeah, but it was genuinely one of the funnest experiences I've ever had. Like the whole first year, like we miss it, don't we?
Yeah.
I think it was sick. All right, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
I will touch on that. I think it's a good point, actually. I think, actually, in hindsight, looking back, it was, like, really fun. But during it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, some points, both of us had low points.
Yeah,
I think I had
yeah.
a lot of low points. But it's. I think we're more grateful for the fact we did it now that we've left and seen, like, the rest of the world and paying taxes and everything like that. You realise that, actually, uni was
There was
a
no
brilliant
stress.
little bubble.
Yeah.
Your biggest stress was getting some imaginary assignment that actually means nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Done. Like, genuinely.
It's
Like,
true.
can you
It is true.
can you actually say a single assignment you did, that actually mattered?
In life.
Unless you wanted to go into politics, which is what you did.
Well, the only one I can remember doing is the dissertation, which is the last one, the biggest one, right? Apart from that, I couldn't tell you a single other one over the 3 years I did. No.
Should we say the story of why we went to uni? I mean, you touched
not
on
said
it
that
last
already?
episode, yeah. But like, me and you became friends very quickly before we went to uni, and I literally in your garage went, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life?" And you go, well, you probably said, "Fuck no." And I go to him, "Why don't you just come to Loughborough with me? It'll be fun. It'll be fun." Like,
Because I actually I was looking at unis before that, and I viewed Loughborough, and I was like, oh, this one looks dead. Looks hella
It does.
industrial. Like, it looks horrible.
Just plunked in the middle of a random town.
James was like, yo, like, you might as well send it. Like, calm, I'm going and it'll be fun. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. We went, and yeah, it was good.
By the way, for anyone currently watching right now that's like in uni right now, or has just started their first year, or is thinking of going to uni in the next couple of years, we will get onto some helpful advice and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we will get onto that, so stay tuned. But yeah, I told you, let's just go to Loughborough. And you were genuinely just so open to it. And I was so surprised. And that's the first time I realized, wait, this Sam guy doesn't give up. Like, you just did it. And yeah, we went. We got the same accommodation.
Yeah, I was pretty obese at the time. It was fun times. I got well ill though. Freshers flu is real for anyone that's about to go uni or at uni. What is it? Is it freshers still, or is freshers just finished?
No, it's finished now.
Just finished.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for you, man. Innit? You
Everyone
man who had freshers flu and that.
Everyone that just got freshers flu, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
How was
Bro,
it?
genuinely, I nearly dropped out. Like, I called my mum. Yeah, like it was so. After the first 2 weeks, I didn't even go out that much. I probably went out like 3 times in freshers. It hit me like hard. I remember James calling me like, "Yo, like met Nate at a club. Come say yo." Like Nate, I was like, a bit of a fanboy.
Oh my god!
I was a bit of a fanboy.
Me and Nathaniel walked back from the club.
Yeah.
And we were getting followed by a follower. Like, he was at the uni, but he also followed us home. Yeah, and we were being polite to him. But eventually, we get to our accommodation, my accommodation, and we were like, "All right, bro. Like, listen,
I remember that.
You gotta go." Like, in a nice way. We're like, "All right, bro." No, Nathaniel said, "All right, man. I'm gonna have a heart-to-heart with James in his accommodation, so we'll see you later." And he was like, "All right." But yeah, and then we threw up a stone at your window.
Stone at my window. I'm like, nah.
And he came.
I
to
looked
the
out the
window.
window. I was like, yo, like looking down, seeing like one geezer. I remember All Things Messiah. Looking down, like he was a inspiration from when I was younger and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just there dying, chubby, bearded up.
That was a look.
Yeah, it was a crazy one. Calling my mum saying I might leave this. I might never come back.
Yeah.
Got through it. Freshers flu was real, for real.
And then Will.
Well, yeah, people might not even realise I'm 2 years older than you two.
Yeah.
So I was in my 3rd year of uni when I met these two in their first year. Obviously, we mentioned that whole story in the last podcast about how we met and everything. But yeah, I was 3 years old, 2 years older, 2 years above, and I was basically coming to the end of my uni experience as they were coming into it. Yeah, long story short, we all met. We became a 3 and a 4 with Nathaniel. I remember our first gym session was as a 4, wasn't it? When I came in. Yeah,
mad.
Big
That
bench press
photo
one.
of us doing that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And yeah, obviously I was personally too far through at that point to then drop out of university.
Yeah.
I'd done 3 years. I was like, I might as well do the last 4 months, 5 months, whatever it was. Yeah, it was a different mindset for you two, being in so new and fresh.
But all our experiences were very different at uni.
Yeah.
Like, I think.
Even for you two? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think Sam had probably the most not plain sailing, but like you
Well
had the
fun, enjoyed it
smoothest.
all.
Yeah. Will, what was your experience like? Because you did 2 years there before we even knew you. So
I did 2 years there before you even knew me at the height of COVID.
yeah.
So my first 2
How
years
was that? Doing uni in COVID?
You just would imagine being in the apartment and you just don't leave.
Yeah.
Weeks on end.
Yeah, I know that
It's
very
like-
well.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I do now.
It's soul destroying. It's like it's not good. So yeah, 3rd year came around, all restrictions lifted, and then yeah, that's when I started drinking alcohol in my 3rd year of uni.
Oh my
That is
god!
mental.
Is when I started drinking alcohol properly. Anyway,
Was that my influence?
it definitely helped that you two were there because I didn't do a gap year. I went straight to my 3rd year, and all my mates who I'd made were doing gap years.
Do you want to
They were-
explain why you never drank alcohol?
I don't even know if I know.
there's no particular reason. I just never sort of.
Was it anything to do with the military stuff?
There was some to do with the military stuff. I was very
Regimented.
fitness focused and stuff. But I don't know, I think like looking back, the thought of it scared me more than anything.
Mad.
Um,
You never even dabbled when you were 13? Allegedly.
13, allegedly dabbled. No,
Well, I mean, when I was 14, I got hospitalised for drinking 2 whole litres of vodka.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah, no. So I was literally like, what, 21, 22?
Yeah, mad.
My first proper nights out at the club. I hadn't been to the unions until I met you two.
Oh my god.
My first union night was with
That's
you
crazy.
That's funny.
two. Yeah, it's a weird one.
That is funny. But what was your so you went straight from school to uni?
School, college, uni.
School, college, uni.
Yeah.
Like sixth form college.
Sixth form. So then we met in 3rd year, became boys. And then we obviously told the whole story about how we became more boys after that. But then, because you two, when I'd met you, you two were already thinking about, do I stay, do I go? So like, what was the tipping point there? What was the...
So why I dropped out, it actually changed over numerous phases, right? So the first phase was like soon into uni, like before Christmas. I wasn't having the best time. Like
This is in the first couple months.
yeah, in on the personal level, I wasn't having the best time. I didn't want to drop out to do social media. I just wanted to drop out because I was low, like really low.
Why was you low again?
I wasn't eating. It was just a massive vicious cycle of everything, right? So I always struggled in school, but I had I had my learning support and everything in school, and it was a lot more. You know, in school you kind of get more spoon fed, right? And
Uni is like
realistically,
real
I
life.
kind of needed it, like the textbooks to be able to read and stuff. Like uni, you know, doing all the research yourself and like taking all that time. Someone with my brain struggles, right? And especially because it was all essay based, and essays is my absolute worst thing. Like I'm really good at the short 3-mark answers. My memory is really good, but when it comes to essays and stuff, no. So I was actually struggling with the academic side of things. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't finding it interesting, the geography and sports science, because I haven't mentioned, but I did geography and sports science joint honours. And the reason being, when I was applying for it, which I'll get onto actually, the whole applying for it, that was a funny story. But when I was applying for it, I was thinking sports science, like I'm really interested in it. But geography and sports science at Loughborough, the sports science side of things is very much just learning to be a PE teacher, not like learning to be like it was more about learning to be the teacher that happens to teach PE. So you're talking about holistic learning and all that. So I wasn't enjoying the academics. I wasn't eating well. I hadn't lived alone. I wasn't experienced at it. I wasn't good at cooking, none of that. And I just was struggling there. Texted my dad and my mum, and they were like, James, just like, you know, come home for Christmas, see how we're doing. Low-key in their mind, they were like, we don't want you to drop out.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Yeah, because your mum's a teacher.
Yeah. So I'm so glad I stayed, because I was going to drop out at Christmas. I was struggling. But I'm so glad I stayed and did the whole year, because then it led on to us having the second year in the other uni house and everything and whatnot. But I was struggling there. And then I went back, tried again. And then it's when my social media started picking up even more and more, to the point where now I was thinking I wanted to drop out, because I'm still struggling with the academics. I could do it. I did well my first year, but I didn't want to do it for another 2 years. But then I also had the social media going well, and I started to think, I could pursue this more. You know, started doing my coaching at just after the first year. Had my MyProtein sponsorship, and I was on track to do some big things on social media. So I was like, you know what, I could do this. So I wanted to drop out there, and then Georgia convinced me not to. Our flatmate, she was just like, you know, don't you think you can do both? And realistically, I could. So I was like, no, okay, I'm gonna stay. And then it got to the end of the year, first year ended, and I was like, you know what, I reckon I give this a shot. Found out I could do a leave of absence for a whole year, which is, for people that don't know, a leave of absence is literally just taking a break. So I put it down to mental health. They let me take a year-long break, and then if I wanted to go back, I could continue from where I left off. But I smashed it out, grinded as hard as possible, and it worked out, and I never had to go back.
That's a good little bit of information there that you can take leave of absence.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that.
No, a lot of people don't. They obviously don't. But university is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
true.
want you leaving for a whole year and then missing out on 9,250 quid. And also the chance to, you know, a lot of people will leave uni for a year, realize, you know what, don't need to go back, because maybe they want to go to a different uni, or they've decided in that year they're going to get a normal job of some other sort of job.
Yeah.
And then never go back. And uni is a business, and they don't want to lose that business. So they don't tell you that you can take these breaks. They don't tell you that, you know, you can get off for a year and go and, you know, figure some stuff out, find yourself, maybe go traveling or whatever, which is a shame. But I suppose that's your information now. Find out, speak to your tutor and find out if you can do a leave of absence. It doesn't have to be a year. It can be like a term. But then you scramble your timetable and everything. I don't know how it works out, but yeah, man, I'm glad I did.
Bottom line is, you're glad you did.
Yeah,
Obviously, same for you, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course.
It's a weird one for me, because I obviously did the whole degree. It was a politics and economics degree, so literally couldn't be more far disrelated. Does that make sense? The only reason it paid off for me is because I met you two. You told me to start posting again, after my little hiatus of social media.
Because you had a few that blew.
Yeah. So like, I know that if I didn't go to that university specifically, I wouldn't be sat here right now. But me going to university to do politics and economics, to then
Anywhere else,
do social media is like, what's the point? I just wasted time and money.
Yeah.
So it's a weird one, but it's what it is.
Yeah. Did we ever say that this pod could have potentially been called 1 Degree?
Yeah, because 1
'cause-
degree.
yeah,
You didn't
yeah,
say
two
that. So that's
dropouts.
another one.
Yeah. No one ever guessed what Witty City meant, did they?
No.
Yeah.
No one
They never will.
That's a running bet if anybody can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not give them £1,000.
But yeah, should we get into some like funny stories?
Go on.
Fuck my experience about dropping out then.
Oh no, sorry, I forgot.
So yeah, basically, long story short, we was at the gym. Nate come over to us on the leg extension, I believe, and goes, "Boys, dropping out." Me and James looked at each other like, "What?"
That was a bit of a domino effect, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, we was like, "What?" Like, no way. Like, we just thought we was gonna stick it. Well, I definitely thought I was gonna stick out the whole 3 years. Like, I'm very much if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. But you know, it got to that, and then I thought, you know, that's defo gonna, you know, be a tiny little bit of an inkling towards James thinking, you know, maybe it is the right option. Because even though, you know, you very much made your own decision,
Yeah.
I would definitely say Nate, you know, being like, I'm gone.
I think Nate was
Had
the
a little bit of a
catalyst-
tip. Yeah.
Nate was the catalyst for the final thought of it.
Yeah.
Remember, the first two were because I was struggling.
Yeah.
The last one was actually because I want to pursue social media.
The tipping point.
So Nate was the catalyst for me thinking about, I could try and pursue social media.
But you also have to think, for me, monetary wise, yeah, Nate was making okay money at uni. You weren't making sick dough, but you made okay-ish dough. Not crazy dough, but like you had like
It was just enough to live on.
enough to live on
and pay the uni rent.
I was making niche.
Yeah.
Like I made my first ever contract with my pro team was £500, and that was all I was making at uni.
Right.
Like halfway through uni, and like obviously you don't really want to drop out on £500 a month. That's a bit nuts.
Yeah.
But it was one of them ones when you kind of came to the decision like, yeah, I'm dropping out. Nate's obviously already dropped out. I was there like, it's one of them ones. Like, do I stay at uni and become a full-time uni student and try and do the odd little bit of TikTok here and there, or actually just take the leap and send it?
Yeah.
High risk, high reward, right?
Yeah, and I sent it.
It was because of the leave of absence thing.
Yeah, I feel like if it was a very definitive, like you're gone and you can't come back, I would have been
did
like,
that as well?
Yeah, I took the leave of absence.
Yeah.
And then
I remember the conversation so vividly.
I don't.
I don't know what. We were now in the house,
right.
and you were still on the fence about leaving. I'd already made my decision.
I was in second year at this point.
Yeah, in the summer. Remember, we moved into the house in the start of summer, at the end of June. Obviously, you had to make the decision by September or whatever before we went back.
Yeah.
And I'm in the house with you, and I go, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you stay at uni, going to lectures
You're
every
going to
day,
fall off.
you're gonna fall off.
Because you had on your whiteboard
And
in your
two-
uni dorm, don't fall off. I can't fall off.
Yeah. I was so driven.
Yeah.
my
It's like,
God.
I can't
was
fall off.
so hungry
Yeah.
for this. Oh my God. But I came into your bedroom and I said, I sat you down like, and I was being real, and I said to you like, I didn't want to. I've never wanted to. I wouldn't have wanted
Like
to
force my hand sort of thing. It
force
was
your
more
hand.
so like give me an
But
educated
I
choice.
told you how it would be. I said,
Yeah.
bro, if I
Because I was on the fence about it. It weren't like
I said, if I take this leave of absence and I'm still living in this house with you, and I get to spend every day grinding, and like if there's an event, I get to go, and if you're stuck in a lecture and you've got an assignment while I'm out here grinding, making videos, you're gonna feel so low.
Yeah. And long story short, I guess that was it was almost like domino effect.
Yeah, and it wasn't just what I was doing. It was if you also see me progress and you don't, you're gonna feel low.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the dropout story realistically. So let's leave all that boring shit and get in some funny stories.
Do you know what's interesting, real quick? I feel like I could sit there.
You could.
I might feel left out.
Should we do a mid-pod switch up?
Should we do a mid-pod switch up? I want to sit here.
Who's gonna say the first story, real quick?
I mean, okay, I'll start from the jump because I literally started uni on a bad foot from the jump. I literally walked in and was already hated
Why?
because I was that TikTok
The
kid.
TikTok guy, yeah.
Oh my God. I literally walked in, with my parents. I'm moving in, right? And a few people see me. Not like I was famous or nothing, but some people had seen me on their For You page. It's not like they followed me or nothing. So I was already immediately, before I'd introduced myself to a single soul, known as that TikTok well, the quote was TikTok wanker.
Mass.
Like, and that was shouted at me as I was walking through campus.
That's crazy.
Stuff like that. It was mad. Like, literally, first night, obviously, it was Freshers Week. So, first night out, alcohol makes people confident. I immediately got in-person hate for it in the club. Like,
IRL hate.
yeah, it was mad. I was hated by this whole group of people in our accommodation, innit? And then we actually, oh my
Should we
God.
chat about the story, man?
Bro, name dropped straight away. Oh my God.
Big up Gus. I wonder what he's doing now.
Playing cricket.
Cricket.
Well,
Big
I don't know if he still is. I
Yeah.
just know that he used to earn, like,
better dough.
apparently.
So much money, more than you.
Allegedly.
More than you and your whole family, apparently.
Yeah.
Should we tell the whole
Smashed
story?
my phone to pieces, didn't he?
Go on, tell that story.
I get into uni,
Some guy allegedly called Gus, by the way.
allegedly called Gus.
This is all so fake. Like,
This
the
is
whole
all
thing's
made
fake.
up, mate.
Yeah, it's
All of
it's
this is
like a
made up.
dream. Go on.
We're just talking about, it was a long dream. I get to uni. I don't know who this guy is. I'm holding my phone, and obviously, because my phone was necessary for my job, well, not job at the time, but like for doing social media, this guy, while he's drunk, grabs my phone out my hand, right, while I'm waiting in the corridor to get into like a little flat prees or something, or afters
Why didn't I
after
come
the
out this
club.
night?
You were dead.
What?
You were really ill from freshers
weren't
flu.
ill this time.
Oh, mad. No, I didn't get my phone smashed first night. First night was just bad impression, whatever. Everyone thought it was TikTok wanker.
Okay.
Right? But like 3 nights in was this night when he smashed my phone, and I'm just holding it, standing. I knock on the door or something, and he opens it. Obviously, I don't know who he is yet. Opens it, grabs my phone, throws it past my head at the wall behind me, smashes it to pieces.
Yeah.
I go pick it up. It's
green
got
lines
green
down it,
lines.
yeah.
I literally insert it here, right? It's got green lines, and I turn around to go. Well, I was a little bit drunk, so I turned around probably to be very aggressive with him.
Yeah.
Flat door. The door was locked already. I'm trying to punch down the door,
Oh
but
my
they were
God.
heavy
I remember
doors.
you kicked the door, yeah? And your whole trousers split open.
Oh
Do you remember
my
that?
God, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the whole crotch just split and you was there dangling trousers off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
And the worst part of that whole night, oh my God, it traumatized my mum for the rest of uni.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember.
So that
I was calling my friend on my broken phone. I was like, "Hey Siri,
Me?
call
You
this
calling
guy."
me?
No, I think I was trying to call Swethen.
That's a mad one.
So or maybe you, right? So I was calling, "Hey Siri" or whatever, because I couldn't see the screen, but it was working, but I couldn't see it enough. And I was like, probably like this, like bit drunk. And I'm really drunk, enraged, like nearly blackout drunk, and I'm on the phone and I'm going, "You need to come here. We're gonna smash him up. We're gonna blah blah blah." Just drunk talk, right? All allegedly. I was like, "I'm gonna like smash him up," blah blah blah, saying not very nice things. Somehow put the phone down or whatever, or waddle back to bed and then go to sleep. Next morning I wake up like 1,000 missed calls from my mum. I was on the phone to her, and she was just like, James, what are you doing? Calm down." And they were apparently, both my parents were about to drive up to Loughborough at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, mate, do you remember anything that happened after that? No. Because do you remember me getting involved?
No, but I remember the other one with Adam the same
That was
night.
the same night. So
Yeah,
basically
oh
what
my
happened is
God.
after that, I come out, I didn't drink this night. So usually it's me getting in these situations. So it's actually rare for James to get in it. I come up, I know the drill. I go, "Yo, James, like, let's just go back. It's not worth your time." He's clearly, jealous or whatever. As we're walking out, Gus is at the top, screaming abuse.
And I'm walking down the
we're
stairs.
walking down the stairs, and we bump into this other geezer, allegedly called Adam, who fancied this girl in the
flat.
in the halls. And as he walks past, he looks at Adam looks at James and goes like, "What's your problem?" James goes like, "Nothing."
Because I had a really stern look on my face because I was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
angry.
yeah.
My phone just been smashed.
Yeah.
So he's like, "What's your problem?" And I walked past. I remember this. I was just like, "Shut up."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, "Shut up." And he goes, "What?" And I was like, "Shut up." Like, literally, shut up. And then he starts trying to... Because
Yeah,
he was
like
amongst a group of people that didn't like me.
pro boxer or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Come, let's bring it outside." James was like, "Let's go." Anyway.
Oh, yeah, for once, because I was so angry, for once in my life, I was like, "Okay, come on then."
Comes outside, not a single punch thrown.
Yeah. Mum, good on
Not
me,
a
innit?
single
Raised
punch
right.
thrown. The first, I think, movement was either you or him getting in a headlock, and it just instantly
No,
hit the ground.
No, I'll back myself
Go
here,
on,
yeah.
go
This
on,
was
go
so hard.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to claim I'm sick or anything, yeah. But I was like, this guy's a boxer. I was like, all right, I'm not. What do I do here? Just literally picked him up, dropped him on the floor.
I remember that. And
Like what's it called in rugby? Dump tackle. I dump tackled him. And then it was rolling around on the ground, and he obviously had some other training because he got me in a headlock, and I was about to pass out.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
And then I think people
I was like pulling it
switched
off.
it up or whatnot.
All right, so then fast forward a year to the night that we were talking about off camera.
Oh yeah.
The same guy allegedly called Gus is in the urinals having a wee.
No, so from that very moment, right, we've all hated Gus because Gus was the catalyst for this mad thing. Obviously, James's neck's hurting in the morning.
No, but it wasn't just us, right? We started learning that really and truly he was just a problem.
He was not.
He was the one that came at Anthony Joshua. Remember when Anthony Joshua went into the uni accommodation?
That's a
that
crazy
clip.
clip.
That you would have like.
He was like, yeah.
They would have seen it.
What did he say? He said he had.
So Gus was shouting out the window,
going.
Gus was shouting out the window to Anthony Joshua while he was on his late night
jaw.
walk, going like, "Oi, Joshua, you got a glass jaw." Anthony Joshua got into the room, right, and then comes into the room. He's like, "Don't be talking all this smack when I'll be knocking out your glass jaws or whatever."
That was crazy.
And Gus was just sat there like this.
Yeah, like sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
But yeah,
what can I do to make it up to you?
But yeah, fast forward that year. Obviously, have we met him since that time or no?
I don't think you had.
You did in the toilet.
Yeah, no. So that was a night, right? So this whole time.
Oh yeah, no, because like me and him like squashed it, and he agreed to pay 35 quid towards my phone, and still never did.
Yeah, it was mental. And then obviously we hated Gus from that point. We go into the uni, what's it called, union thing?
In the union.
The club thing. And we walk into the toilet, me and James, we're going to wee. And I remember, like, I get very easily blackout drunk, right? And I'm a little bit blackout drunk at this point. Me and James are going to wee. I turn to my left and I see this guy with what they call, like, French tips. When it's, like, the weird hair with a blonde ends.
He looked like a porcupine.
A porcupine kind of geezer. And instantly, I don't remember doing this, but apparently he was going to wee as well. And I, like, put him up against the wall. Willy out and stuff. Like, it was crazy. I do not.
He peed all over you.
I don't know if he weed on me or whatever. That was crazy. That was it with him. But then his mate came up to me. Well, I wish I could tell the story, but I can't remember the story.
You do.
He came up to me. Don't know what he said. All I remember is passing a drink to Will and headbutting him, right? But I don't remember the story. It's getting really...
So you did that?
Yeah.
And then you don't remember what happened?
Nothing.
I grabbed you by your shirt.
Right.
And I threw you out of the bathroom, basically.
Oh my God.
And this guy was
I remember getting uppercutted.
Yeah, this guy was like charging at you.
Yeah.
So I obviously put myself in the way, but because he had the momentum, I was like taken back a bit.
Yeah.
That's when he got his uppercut off.
Yeah, because I let down. Like, headbutts hurt. Serious, yeah. Like, they're not a good combo. They're not a good special move. Like, you do that, you're written off too. I was there like, oh my God, like, what the hell, yeah. I bend down, bang, uppercut straight. Yeah, it was crazy.
And then, half an hour later, you saw him again or someone. You saw someone else again half an hour later. That's when the flying headbutt was invented.
Yeah, I can't remember none of that stuff.
Flying headbutt was crazy.
But yeah, uni was a weird time for me, to be honest. I've never really been aggressive. I've never really been any of that stuff. Uni kind of was the catalyst for all of that, right? Because it's just a bunch of people, particularly boys, the same age, testosterone
Especially
filled.
Loughborough.
Yeah, Loughborough, it's like sports. Like, you can literally smell the test in the air. Caden would fit right in. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
That's a joke, right? Take that as a joke. But yeah, it is very like an aggressive environment, especially at the clubs where they're all trying to compete for the girls. And I remember this one time, I walk into a club, could not find the boys anywhere, and I get like barged, and I'm like, whoa, like watch it, mate, like innocent. All of a sudden,
you can't remember.
No, I can't remember. He swears at me. I was trying to say it without swearing. He says like, F you, da da da. I was like, what? Bang, done him, right? He goes down, and it was like ants coming out of the woodwork here. I didn't realise how many friends this geezer had. It was like, it looked like at least 15. Probably it was about 3. But like, I remember like, you know, it was a one-on-one with this, but all I remember was waking up off the floor like I was arisen from the dead.
Yeah. Uni's a mad one.
Yeah, his top was off, I ripped it off, and then like long story short, we agreed on hitting a gym session. The next day we become pals, but we didn't actually hit that gym session.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Hard.
It's a lot to digest.
Lot to digest.
Uni
I say we leave the fight stories there.
Yeah.
My mum's going to be really sad.
Yeah. To be fair, that was all that happened, to be honest.
This is starting to get really uncomfortable now.
Go back.
Okay.
Camera's moving again.
Shall I tell you a traumatizing story from me, yeah?
Mm.
You actually told me this the next day. Do you know that weird girl that bit your earring off?
Oh my God.
Oh, mate, it actually ruined
God, I
my
didn't
week.
have-
It ruined my week.
Why?
Bro, do you remember what she told you? Remember?
Oh my
I took
God.
the absolute
Yeah, wait, so let
fucking
me.
piss.
Yeah, we'll tell about the earring biting
Yeah,
situation.
I remember this because it's locked in the long-term memory now.
Yeah,
because it
you
actually
go on.
affected me.
You tell him.
So we was at Pre's to go to a club, one of my rare appearances at a club, and I didn't actually make it to the club, got too blackout at Pre's. But we're at these Pre's.
I don't think you ever made it to the
I don't
club.
think I ever made it to the club. Pre's were the limit. Anyway, I was pretty blackout at this point. I walk over to James, and James was talking to a group of people, including this absolutely weirdo of a girl. I don't remember her name. I was going to quote it to out her, but anyway. Allegedly. They were having a chat. I don't know what about. I walk off to probably, do like a beer funnel, which we filled with vodka or something mad.
By the way, this weren't a move into a chat. This was like
Just a conversational chat.
She was friends with my friend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So it was just like a conversation.
Yeah, and, she goes, yo, James, like, how come, like, you and Sam go to the gym the same amount of time, put the same amount of effort into this, but, you look amazing. You look like you go gym and you're very, like, defined and chiseled, but, like Sam looks like nothing. Looks like you don't even go gym.
Yeah.
How peak to say that. How fucking rude.
Bro, so you actually made a TikTok, on that recently.
Yeah.
I want to address this.
Yeah.
Sam made a TikTok on it, and all the comments were going, oh my God, like, James is such a bad friend. Why would he tell you that? So I want to quickly get it straight, that
If he didn't tell me, that would have been way worse.
No. Like, I understand it if you were genuinely, like, dead up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right? But what people didn't understand, because you did leave it out of the TikTok because you didn't know, is obviously my reply to her was, oh yeah, Sam's bulking. That was why
bulked sort of thing.
Yeah. So she didn't know that she thinks you're just like fat you don't have any muscles,
But that was
versus me, who was really lean.
Yeah.
And she just goes, yeah, like, why do you look like this and Sam looks like that? And I instantly go, yeah, because Sam's just bulked, so like he's put on body fat, but underneath that is a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
So that's why I told Sam the next day. I go, yeah, it was mad funny. Like, she goes, why do you look like that and Sam looks like that? That's why I told you, because it's not like you were just like obese.
Well, I mean, I would have wanted you to tell me though.
Right.
Irrespective of your, like, even if you said like, yeah, he's fat shit, do you know what I mean? Like, tell me anyway.
So how does earring biting?
Yeah, so later on that night they went to
Oh
the club.
my God.
You made it to the club, innit, or no?
Yeah.
Made it to the club, was still in that friendship group, whatever, and they were having a chat. She goes to whisper in his ear. James obviously like put his ear there so he can fucking hear in the club, and then boom, rips off earring in an aggressive sexual interaction, and James was like, whoa.
I was pretty traumatized.
That was crazy.
She apologized. It's all good.
That was absolutely crazy.
But that's why the hole in my ear is a line. Like, this one's not a hole anymore. It's a line because she like ripped it.
On a side note, imagine how cool it would be if I could actually say like that was the catalyst to why I lost 25 kilos in my first year of uni. That'd be cool, but it weren't. But yeah.
Nah, you'd be lying for social media benefit.
Yeah.
It's been done before.
All right. Well, enough waffling. Are you glad you dropped out?
Yeah.
100%. No look back. No regrets. No nothing.
No regrets. No look back. No nothing. I'm well glad I dropped out of uni.
Are you glad you? I mean, you didn't get the motivation to do all the social media stuff till the end of your final year. Like, you dabbled in your third year, well, first and second. But you dabbled more in your third year with me and Sam.
Yeah.
But then you had graduated when you started going ham on it.
Yeah.
If you was in second year, and you was in the position that you were at the end of at your third year, would you have dropped out?
Would you have dropped out if you were in mine and Sam's year?
Would I?
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't have, because I was nowhere near the level that you two are at. Because you've been doing it for a while before you came to uni. I started it at uni.
Me and you were pretty similar, bro.
No, there's no way. You were so far ahead of me for so long.
No. Maybe.
I had like 3K on Instagram, like 20K on TikTok.
Yeah. Fair.
So if I was in your years, I would have said no. I wouldn't. But that's purely from like parent pressure as well, and my own like probably just worry about it that I wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't even gonna go uni in the first place, so to drop out wasn't even a big thing for me.
Yeah. I mean, I had a load of parent pressure, but that's why the leave of absence saved me, because they wouldn't have let me drop out straight away.
Yeah.
Fair. Like, That's mad. My parents have no clue about social media life. Like how, like they didn't think that was
Bruv, I remember having a conversation with like your mum and dad and stuff, and them like just not knowing where it could go at all, like not having like that know-how of it could get massive.
Don't blame them.
Yeah, no,
blame them.
facts.
I, on the other hand, have very mixed emotions about the fact I dropped out.
Yeah, but think you mad wouldn't be anywhere close to where you are now if you stayed.
Yeah, but does that mean I couldn't be in 3 years' time?
Yeah, but what, you're willing to roll the dice on that?
I don't know. No. When it comes to where I am now regarding career and stuff, yeah. But I do miss and regret rushing my younger teenage, like earlier adult years.
So say
You know
if
what I mean?
your kid was in your position, or a viewer, or anyone, a fan, whatever it may be, in your exact position when you was leading up to drop out, what would you tell them?
Do they have a social media following?
Yeah, the exact same as what James had.
Right.
To stay or to drop out uni.
And I've done what I've done, so I know what it would be like.
Yep.
I would say carry on and barely work, but just stay in uni so that you can keep like staying with your friends.
So you keep the social side.
Yeah.
That's the main
I miss
thing.
the social side of
Yeah.
uni.
Yeah.
I don't miss anything else about it. I miss walking to lectures and stuff because I would see people on the way while I'm walking. I didn't miss the lectures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the social side of things, you know?
It's crazy how we don't even have a social, obviously very social, we're best mates, but like social as in we don't go out and get drunk. Like,
Yeah.
like people our
Boring.
age. Yeah. We find it boring, but
I find it boring. All these gurus on Instagram go, no, lock in.
yeah.
Gotta work. I did it. It's boring.
No, I think we're on a different page here, because I'm more on your page than his page. I don't think you, man, are on the same page.
That's a lot of pages, bro.
You're on the page of saying going out's boring. He's on the page
But
saying he needs to go out more.
No, I'm saying uni's. No, I'm saying locking in and not doing anything.
I'm
boring.
not on that page. Are you on that page?
Yeah. No, I'm on a different page to you guys.
I think I've just
Me and you
I've read
on the
a book.
same. No, me and you.
You guys
We're
are
on the
being-
same page. I don't rate going out. I don't rate drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
rates that.
no, I don't rate going out and drinking, but I rate everything else that comes along with that.
The social
having
aspects.
multiple friends rather than just two of you, man.
I don't want.
I
No
love
more
you
friends.
guys
I don't
so
want no
much.
more friends. No applications open right now.
I love you guys so much, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're on holiday and you're at the gym,
Yeah.
I'm sat like this.
Yeah, I'm calm.
It is true. It is true. It is
No,
true.
it's not true.
Now,
I don't want
hold
no one
on.
else. I'm calming you, man.
Now I'm sat with my beautiful girlfriend. I thought I'd mention it because I was the only one that didn't mention I had a girlfriend last podcast, and I felt really bad while I was editing it.
Yeah. Love you,
Or
Amy.
did you get shouted at?
Huh?
Or did you get shouted at?
No, mums, I didn't get shouted at. I didn't mention it, but I actually.
But yeah, but like, we all got such small circles now. Think about it.
Like, it depends what you class as a circle. I'd class my circle as you, man. But then there's also these little fucking layers in it.
Of course, but they're like work colleagues to me.
Yeah, there's the inner circle, the outer circle.
Who are we calling a colleague here? Everyone else? Or some other people are in the circle?
No, I don't count. No, but obviously I haven't had colleagues ever. Since
neither,
like even when I worked in Waitrose, those men aren't your colleagues. They're just random men that sit while you have lunch.
Yeah.
But I count them. That's my definition of colleagues. Of course, they're still my friends. I don't just count them as work colleagues.
Yeah.
They're my friends, but because they do the same work as us,
Yeah.
I don't have any. Like obviously I have friends, but I don't see any friends that don't do the same thing as me,
Neither,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah,
and that is detrimental to me. I think.
What do you mean detrimental? I'm just meaning, what's the definition? What's the definition of detrimental?
Like, even if I'm sitting having quality time with my boys, aka you two,
Yep.
I'm still switched on about
Yeah,
work.
you can't switch off. It's
This is literally quality time for us right now.
Yeah.
We're filming a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We get so bored, we think of more work things to do,
yeah.
which obviously works out.
It's a great
Man's
mindset to have.
Man's thinking of
have.
getting a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Whoa, bro, threw it in there. Yeah.
No one knows the definition of man's.
I mean, that's the one that I do know the definition of. Detrimental
It's
is
so-
a sticky one, but
Do you know what? No, quick side note. It is so funny because I watched back the podcast and people probably think we're really dumb.
no, everyone was calling me a roadman. Mother's life. I ain't at all.
It's just his vocabulary.
Yeah,
It's your not
And it's
vocabulary,
the
accent.
accent.
It's the accent.
But it's like Essex, isn't it? It's not like.
And when I spend a lot of time with you, even in a conversation, my accent turns nearly into your accent. If I was to genuinely just sit and speak, I'm like,
conversation there.
yeah, I'm like, my accent would be like Well, no. If you want to know my real accent, just go and watch YouTube videos from 2 years ago.
because sometimes you go, it's mad, innit? Like,
Yeah.
bruv.
Yeah. That, like, if you want to know my real accent, just watch a YouTube video of me 2 years ago. But back to the main story, I just miss the social side of uni.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
because that is fun. I mean, it would be over by now anyway, so it's not like we're missing out at this current moment in time. But I do miss it. Do think I rushed it. So I would say to people, because I have had loads of comments and DMs about, like, what do you think of uni? Should I go to uni?
Yeah.
Should I stay at uni? Should I drop out of uni? All of that.
I think it depends on what you want to do in life.
Well
Like,
done. You just gave the most vanilla and general answer everyone ever gives.
No, because if you want to be a doctor, you can't not go uni.
Yeah, but
You've got to go uni, innit?
Everybody says that.
If you want to be anything else, go uni first year if you've got enough dough and dip.
All right, did you two go to uni knowing what you wanted to do?
No.
There you go.
No, but I didn't go uni
That's it.
for a job. I didn't want to use my degree for a job. I don't want to be a PE teacher. I don't want to be a physiotherapist. I don't want to be a whatever
Yeah,
else.
he's an exception because you just said yes because James said yes.
I just said I'm down, innit? For a bit.
You always say that. Oh my god.
I just said I'd give it a go for a year.
Yeah. I mean, I heard someone did say it. It's like, if you don't know what to do, go to uni. If you do know what to do, go to uni.
What?
If you don't know what to do, don't go to uni.
Yeah.
If you know what to do and it requires uni,
Go
to uni.
I think that was Tristan Tate that said that.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's not
But
wrong.
my personal advice would be, if you can afford to get a student finance and, like,
For 1 year. Send
go
it.
to uni, like, have fun. You know,
And think about the consequences of paying the bills after.
yeah, and also take a gap year.
Yeah, 100%
Take a gap year with your pals. If all your pals are going to uni and you really are friends with your pals, go to uni at the same time as your friends. Not to go to the same uni as your friends, but you don't want to be sat on a gap year alone
Left
while your
out.
friends go to uni.
We got forced to take a gap year though.
Exactly. No, well, I did. Yeah. Did you?
We're at the same age.
Not everyone got forced to take a gap year.
COVID.
COVID didn't make you take a gap year.
I'm really getting confused on the timeline right now. I don't really know where I am in life.
Why would you have had to take a gap year because of COVID?
Why did I take a gap year then? I'm baffed on every timeline.
I had to take a gap year because I missed the grades. Because it was fake
I had
grades.
to take a gap year,
You probably didn't even want to go to uni.
but I wouldn't have taken a gap year for the band.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been a gap year if you didn't go to uni.
What did I do? I've wasted it all.
You left
I
school.
wasted my whole year.
You just left school and started PTing.
Yeah, but I thought that was like just summer.
You were just like, fuck uni. You didn't take a gap year. You didn't go to
So
uni.
I was a DOS pot. No, this don't this don't add up. I ain't like me, innit? I can't remember because I've got short-term memory loss, but like that's crazy. There was a reason.
Anyway, my advice, if you don't know what to do, would be, first of all, think about taking a gap year. What's the harm in that?
Yeah,
You
I
get a
agree.
job, you're not missing out on anything.
Or you
right?
accidentally make bare dough.
Yeah, you know, there's so many side hustles that you could try and start in a gap year and use uni as your plan B, right? So take a gap year and do all this side hustle stuff, lock in, or just get a fun job with your friends if you're still deciding. Yes, traveling is a thing, but I think traveling is just too generalized. Like, it's like when I was in school, all they talked about gap years was going traveling.
Yeah.
I don't personally find traveling that interesting. So, like, when I was sat and they were telling me to take a gap year, I was like, well, I'm obviously not going to take a gap year then, because all I thought about a gap year was traveling, right? If somebody told me to take a gap year and get a cool-ass job or start a side hustle, I would have been like, oh, good idea. So, take a gap year with some friends, ideally, so that they can do the same things as you and you can just have fun. Really figure out what you want to do. If that is going to uni for a specific degree, for a specific job, of course, do that. If you want to just make the most of your young adult years, going to uni is fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and not just nights out. A lot of people think, yeah, uni is literally nights
Tell
out.
you where
and
the most boring
lectures.
part.
It's the boring parts of uni, sitting in your kitchen with your friends while you're all bored, walking to lectures, walking to the gym, walking back to the gym, going for food shops, all of that with your friends. That is the fun part, right? So if you don't know what to do, and you don't necessarily even have a job in mind, I would still recommend going to uni for that. And then you can leave. Or you can take a leave of absence. Or you fall in love with it and carry on for 3 years. There's no point at which I would say just decide not to go to uni. unless you've done a side hustle in your gap year and you're earning millions.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that uni is low-key a scam as well.
It is a business.
It like the whole thing about like you have to accept that uni is the most fun thing ever, but it's also a scam. But life is a scam.
Fucking hell.
Escape the Matrix.
Nah, yeah.
No.
Illuminati's.
Some people think we've escaped the Matrix, yeah? Except half my income goes to the government still.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I think this has been a pretty serious pod.
Yeah, it has. Need some laughs in this game.
While Will is searching for some questions, I do want to point out that this is fake tan. And I didn't get it for the band, right? I ain't trying to be no Golden Gate Bridge. I had to do it for a shoot.
Oh, and we also have no sponsors still.
Yeah, brands.
All right, here's a light-hearted one. I don't know what I'm going to answer it, though. When you're not gymming, what else do you do for fun / in your spare time?
Nothing.
No, wait, let's actually think.
Go on.
There's
you
something
tell me.
we
If
do.
you think of something we can do, I'll be amazed.
Other than gym?
We make content.
Other than gym and making content, what do
Mum's
you
our life is washed.
Nah, surely we do something.
Our life is washed. Everyone's like, oh my God, you must have so much fun. Had to buy a Lambo because I was bored.
No, sometimes we go like trampoline park.
Once.
Once.
We need to do
we
more
do the
fun
other
stuff. We have such a what's it called?
We're in a rut of thinking we have to
No.
film everything.
Like we are so
Tell them.
contested all the time.
What?
We will sit and have fun and be like, yeah, this is amazing. Then a week later, be like, oh my God, we
We're
need
like,
to log
why
in.
did we do fun things?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do fun things.
We go on holiday and we're like, oh my God, why don't we do this more? We get back and we don't do it again for another like 5 months.
Months.
It's like, bro, why don't we just start booking holidays while we're on holiday?
Don't know, mate. Yeah, to be fair, true, we do nothing. That's so sad.
It is
You
sad.
fucked my whole mood.
All right, let's lighten it up. What was your dream job as a kid?
Oh, marine biologist.
No way.
Mum's, yeah.
As a kid, mine would have been like engineer. As a like 15-year-old YouTuber,
Really?
I was so into Casey Neistat. I just wanted to
Yeah.
be him. It's hard.
As a kid, mine was geography teacher.
Sick.
And then as I got older...
That is just so you. You are a geography teacher, Mr. Bailey.
What does that mean, eh?
Yeah.
Mr. Bailey, what we learning today? Hurricane Katrina, Category 5.
That's how I speak.
Yeah.
But you know what I wanted to do when I was like 15, 16, like coming into the military? I was like,
Army man.
I'm going to do private security.
I'm gonna do private
Imagine
security.
16-year-old me.
I was a
walking around.
security guard.
For what?
For who?
Waitrose.
Yeah, bet you didn't know that.
Oh, bro, I was a lifeguard.
Big up. Can you imagine me, security guard of Waitrose? I was stood on a door with a skin fade that my brother did, right?
God.
And one time, yeah, this is during COVID times, yeah. One time, a barber's in the queue, yeah. He goes, like a Turkish barber. He goes like, "Did you do your own hair?" And I go, "No, my brother did it." He goes, "It's terrible, bruv." And I go, genuinely, yeah, hurt me because I thought it was hard. I was like, Josh, you've seriously,
fucked me.
You pulled this off, yeah, to my brother, like when he did it.
Oh.
And the barber goes, "Did you do it yourself?" I go, "No, my brother." He goes, "I can tell. It's terrible." And I go like this. Kicked him out of the shop.
I had a mad lockdown trim as well. My auntie did it. Mad.
we all had
She's a hairdresser though.
Mm.
She did fuck me a little though. She's no
Don't take that out of
no, she's
context.
no longer a hairdresser.
Don't clip
Whoa,
that.
yeah, whoa. Do not clip that. That's fucked. Teresa. Don't watch this pod, bro. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell.
What's your death row meal? Start
Oh,
to
bro,
main
I
and
can
dessert.
never think. Because deep it, right? If someone's about to kill me, yeah, mum's ain't thinking, lobster. Do you know what I mean? No way could I stomach a lobster. Do you know what I mean? I'm sitting there thinking, fuck, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I think about it all the time. Like, mums, I'd probably go down the route of eating, like, bare popcorn kernels and just being fucking a party popper when I get fucking electrocuted. Do you know what I mean? Mums. Or just, like, a singular apple seed so I can grow a cute tree or something. I ain't thinking, fuck, steak. No, mate, you're about to fucking kill me. Fuck off with your meal.
That's 8 F words.
Bro, I just really am passionate about that because I've been asked a lot. Like, just stop fucking
I would just do.
asking me.
Oh my god, another one. I would do strawberry lasers.
No, I'd do hella drugs. I'd like, give me LSD,
Yeah, to be
give me
fair.
shrooms,
To be fair.
give me fucking crack. I will yam all of that and I'll be on cloud 9.
Will, what about you?
Oh, you can top that, mate.
Just
Just join me.
gonna say a steak or a Domino's.
Yeah, mate. Fucking Domino's. You're about to get shot.
Christ, boys. Okay. Best memory together as a trio.
I don't have many, mate.
yeah.
They just fucking go, didn't they?
Oh my god, bruv. You have to stop swearing. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. I'm going to do swearing therapy with you on your ones.
My favourite memory of us is when we all smoked a cigar on the balcony in Marbella and Will fucking inhaled the whole thing. We convinced Will he was meant to inhale the cigar and he's there coughing and splut. That was jokes, bruv. That was actually jokes.
Yeah.
There was definitely better ones. But
That was
jokes.
when we were in Marbs the first time.
Yeah.
And we hadn't like, I mean, I was a Gymshark athlete by then, but like we were still like on the come up. Like money wise, we weren't crazy, like weren't doing crazy well, right? Not like we're doing crazy well now, but like we're doing better, right? So we were still on the excitement come up phase. We'd heard like how you could possibly do and we were trying to get there. And we went on our first boys trip and we were like,
should we get a cigar?
Let's get a cigar, yeah? We tried it, right? We all hated it, but pretended we liked it.
And we said to Will, you have to inhale it. Yeah, you have to,
And
you have to
Will,
breathe
for
that
like
into the lungs.
5 minutes, was going,
Yeah. Someone clip that. I don't even know how you would, but that's mad.
and we all hated it. Pretended we liked it. We were like, I love the taste of... I love the taste of wood and ash in my throat.
It tastes like you're smoking a fucking Uber.
And we all took photos thinking we were sick,
Yeah, I
yeah?
remember
So we
Oh
like
my
took
God.
posing ones, we were like this.
With my new Louis Vuitton glasses.
Yeah, and we was here, lungs filled with a shit. That was dope.
I would say that's one of our best
That
memories.
is definitely a good
No, there's so
memory.
many more, but like we'll leave it at that one.
My chest hurt for days after that one.
Nah, do you know what else was a good memory? When we all started coaching in the second year house. So we were all coaching, yeah? And we were doing voice notes to our
Oh,
clients.
bruv. No, that's hilarious.
And we were all sat in the bed, right? And like it was common. It was common for us to all. It was common. But we've literally got the footage, right? It was common for us to go. Wait, 1 sec. Let me just voice note, fine, right? And I was trying to voice note.
And we'd all be laying actually next to each other in the bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like literally, and we just have to insert the clip.
It'd
but-
be like, yo, like creatine, don't, and then everyone.
It's like that, you know the singing one, he's like,
What was it? What was that on? Like a singing show.
Britain's Got Talent. I think.
Yeah.
And he goes.
What countries would you travel to if the cost was completely covered? Throw one out there.
Maldives, to be honest. Before you even went, but then you just backed me up. Like you went and it was sick. I would like to go to the Maldives.
Yeah, definitely. Sam.
Ooh, like the Amazon rainforest with a full team of explorers. Yeah.
And what countries are?
Which-
Like I'm saying, like Brazil or something. Did I get it? Fuck off! Yes. Did I? No, you're capping. I did. No, sick.
You got it.
Sick.
What's the capital of Brazil?
That's a hard one.
I know it's not Rio. I'm gonna go for. Is it Rio? Is it Rio?
Oh, carry on.
Is it called like? Nah, you man. Like Brasilia.
Yeah.
No, you're coming.
No, you're coming.
No.
On my mum's
I
side.
swear on my life.
On my mum's side. No.
Look on the map.
Brasilia. That ain't real though. Like I did not know that. Alright, give us another one real quick.
All right. What? Another capital?
Anything, just any general knowledge question, not mental. Go.
When did World War II end?
World War II ended in 1945. Yeah. No, now I know you're around captain. No, you man planned this.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding. It was 1973.
That weren't, was it? I don't know anymore. You man are taking an absolute piss.
No, you got 3 for 3.
You got 3 for 3.
On
Swear
my mother's life.
On my mum's life.
On Joanna's life.
What the fuck am I
yeah.
on?
That was good for me.
This is fucked. Let's. Alright, next question. Not about this. Let's leave it
next
there.
question.
Leave it on a high.
I kind of like this game.
No, we're leaving it on a high. I got 3 for 3.
We'll do a general knowledge
That
podcast.
is mental.
Yeah.
Did
not
not have a s-
really.
No, but bruv, that's like going to an alien country.
Yeah.
And going, name the capital of Brazil, bruv. Like, it's not like I knew any other things in Brazil. I knew Rio, and that's it.
You know what? I'm surprised you knew Rio.
It's the geezer with the hands, isn't it?
No, but
I didn't do the stash, innit? Like, I didn't. No. I was meaning this man.
You mean Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ himself.
Oh, my cheeks.
Alhamdulillah.
do you know what's funny? Sam's really smart.
I think it's all in the long term. Them ones must have been ticking over from geography.
Oh!
Wait, on a real one, did I actually get them right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the war one.
Started 1939, ended 1945.
That is absolutely mental.
But Sam, you did well in your A levels, didn't it?
Yeah, like AAB.
It's mad. I just wanted everyone to know that because I reckon some people don't even think you got
Maths, biology, and
GCSEs.
economics, right? Not easy A levels either.
What would you do if you weren't an influencer right now?
I ain't one.
Or say you lost everything right now, what would you do tomorrow?
What would I probably cry?
No, for a job. For a job.
Probably, well, I'd have to start somewhere in it, a cafe or something. Or McDonald's or something. No, I'm joking. Realistically,
You know what? Yeah, I said it yesterday, didn't I? If I lost everything tomorrow, I would do a short stint in like a nice tropical island of just purely working for pennies, cutting watermelons.
Or like,
Only for a little bit. I'm not saying that's what I want to do,
go straight.
but I would just take a little. I would have a little break because I've looked at too many screens.
Definitely.
I would. Yeah, that's a really good show actually.
Yeah, mum's. I would
Take a breather.
I would take like a 6-month break.
Might turn into an eternity.
Yeah.
Just go to the Maldives.
Wait, hold on. To clarify, do we have any money?
Do we have the money to get a ticket somewhere?
Is it just like you just got cancelled and you've lost your job, but you still got like money and stuff?
No, say
Everything's gone.
All the
I am
money.
opening
Like my bank account says 0.
influencer marketing agency. Mums, we've got all the connections.
I would start with just doing simple videography and editing because I actually quite enjoy it. But then I would build it up and like
Imagine bopping a Osmo on the fucking edits.
Oh, you don't have a camera?
No, you got niche.
just sold it today.
You've sold it your last penny to pay your last month's rent.
I mean, I'd have to start with busking then. You know,
Yeah, I did say Mackie D.
from the screen to the
ring.
All right.
from the For You
If you
page
could-
to the screen to homeless to the king.
If you could only train one muscle for the rest of your life, what would you train?
Penis.
That's a crazy one.
Just keeping it real.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
chest.
I've tried that. It don't grow.
You tried joking, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
same,
sure.
innit?
Have you actually?
Tried what?
It's called joking.
Let's not talk about
Don't
it.
even ask me why I know that.
To be fair, I knew it from Joel Davies at the beginning. To be honest. He made a TikTok on it, innit? He made a TikTok
I
on
knew
it.
it from like research when I was 13 because I thought it was cooked.
Yeah, I thought I was cooked, innit? I'm still cooked. I'm joking, you know. It's mad over 3 inches.
Go on, muscle.
What was the even question? Oh, what's one that you could like kind of train? What, one exercise or one muscle?
One muscle.
Fuck it, chest then.
Right, here's a bit of a deeper one.
Mine would be shoulders.
That's weird.
I think if you had everything but only a chest, no, if you had nothing and just a chest, that would look weird. If you had nothing and just 6 shoulders, that's still kind of cool.
I heard that.
Imagine like being skin and bone and then just shoulders. Sick.
Or maybe I just switch it up and just do forearms.
Popeye, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the current fitness social media industry missing?
But I said it earlier. I don't know if you man agree, but
What do you mean? We didn't discuss these questions prior to the pod.
yeah, cup. In America, yeah, you have these big groups that look so fun. Like, I don't even know his name. Is his name like Shan? Have you seen Shan with that Ryan geezer? And they have these groups, and they've all got their individual like groups of like 4 to 5, right? We're obviously doing that a little bit, us free, whatnot. But in UK, everyone's like a singular individual, trying to get it to the top of the mountain. But if we come together and be one big family, I think that'd be sick. These men don't fancy getting together.
I feel like James is about to drop a madness.
No, well, I'm just keeping to the fact that I can't come at people, you know, because I would say an absolute madness.
No,
but
say it.
No.
Tell
I'm
me
not
I'll
going
say
to.
it.
No.
We know exactly what you'd say, but don't say it.
No.
No, I respect
Give
it.
us a rough.
You know, like if I said,
What is the
if I
question?
said it like, I'll say I'll say a completely different one that could be like, I think is on par. I just don't think we have enough fun. I think everyone
Too serious.
is too serious, too scared to do something cool, too, like, I think a lot of people are afraid of being judged. And this is not just the fitness industry, but like, no one goes above and beyond and like pushes the limits and does something risky and scary and fun.
Yep.
I think it's all pretty serious, like boring. I think we're boring, and as soon as you try something fun, like, I'm not trying to use any example of me, but what could it be?
Dancing.
That's exactly what I was not going to say, because that's not even cool. But like we went out and made our holiday vlogs, and I think that was kind of fun.
That was bad.
It was fun and it did well. People
It did
wanted
well.
to see that.
It did well.
That's what I was going to say, that it's not entertaining enough.
Yeah. It's boring.
Yeah.
Mum's life is boring. What on earth am I meant to laugh at?
Hence why
watching
AV's
someone
popular.
train?
Because he's putting that hilarious spin on everything.
Yeah. Like, you can't look up to someone just grind in the gym constantly, yeah?
Constantly.
Because, bro, I ain't looking up to some geezer who's slightly depressed. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of long. I'd rather look up to a geezer that bangs gym and has a bit of fun on the side. Do you know what I mean?
Other way. Has a bit of fun is the main, bangs gym on the side. People make gym their whole personality.
Yeah,
I think that's part of the issue.
Yeah.
Because then you subconsciously think, oh, well, if gym's not my whole personality, I'm doing something wrong.
Doing something wrong. But realistically, it's an hour of your day.
Exactly. It's 4% of your day. Why are people making it 24 hours of the day?
Yeah. But yeah, for real, you man need to send some cooler questions. I want to hear voice notes. I want to hear the nitty gritty stuff that goes on, and we want to react to that.
Yeah, there's questions, and I also want to hear like dilemmas that we can like actually help with.
Like, say if, I don't know, your boyfriend,
your best friend's girlfriend's cheating, and but the boyfriend doesn't know. Like, we want to help. What do you do in that?
Stuff. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. So yeah, get them sent over in the DMs at Thespecialspodcast.
James is looking at you like he wants to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Like you've said something wrong.
No. I was zoned out.
Oh, sorry. It's like they're getting mad.
But yeah, have we improved off the first podcast? I mean, not really, because I did swear a few times. You spoke more. Proud of you.
I didn't fidget as much, other than the fact I changed seat twice.
But you did call out a couple of people again. So, I mean, we live and we learn. It's been a good episode, I think. Should we curl in?
Whoa. Like, subscribe.
Yep. Until the next time, when we should have some more sponsors, maybe a guest or two.
Hopefully a studio.
Hopefully a studio, who knows?
We'll be in Sam's apartment next. Literally, not even lying. We're in Will's apartment today. Curl in.
3, 2, 1. The specials.
See you in the next one.